Oh, hi. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going over the Bissell Little Green Pet Max Smart Mix machine. It is a carpet spot cleaner, vacuum type device. And if anyone here has pets like we do, you know that pets tend to make a mess, whether you wake up to it or come home to it. And it can be kind of upsetting to always have to clean it by hand and put on gloves. You do like we do. So this machine here I got because one of our cats tend to puke up hairballs and then puke. And unfortunately, what they always do is they somehow wait to get off of the hardwood-ish stuff and make their way right into the carpet. And I don't know why they like doing that, but then the carpet's such a pain in the ass such a pain to get clean. So we're gonna try this machine out. We're gonna put it through some real world tests. Hopefully our little ones will cooperate. Not that I always want them, or I want them at all to puke up anything, because it is disgusting. But I want them to this time, and hopefully they'll do that. First though, let's go to the unboxing of this and see what you get. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, unboxing the Little Green Max Pet Smart Mix machine by Bissell. Let's see, you get your instructions. Remember, every purchase saves pets. That's important. All right, so inside we have a little brushy thing, the technical term. And I guess these switch out. This is your little nozzle that attaches to the end of your hose for cleaning. And the main unit itself, and your little bottle of concoction spray, Oxy Spot and Stain. This over here, next to me. All right. Okay. You have your power cord, which does have a wraparound, which is nice. And then, I guess you just wrap your hose like such. It's not too terribly big, and it's not too small. This is obviously the corded version. I believe they have a battery operated or battery charger one, but that probably doesn't suck as well as it should. Oh, there you go. And this has a cleaning. I think you just put this back where, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I gotta read the instructions and see how it works. But it has a self-cleaning head. There you go. So you got your rubbery brush and your bristle. All right, let's read instructions and I'll be back with you. Okay, so we have the unit here and we need to fill it with water and the solution. You lift this up, turn it upside down, and you have two different chambers here. One's for the water, one's for the solution. This is your water one. It does have a fill line. Actually, they both do, just for your knowledge. So we're just gonna fill that with the water. and just a little below the fill line. I just noticed there is an arrow here on the cap bottom and an arrow over here where this lip is, so you want to align that so you get the correct seal, otherwise it won't close. All right, so then you want to do your solution. They say that this will hold an entire 8 ounces of this. I don't believe it, because it's going right up to the fill line. Oop, just over the fill line, swell. And you want to put it back on until it clicks into place. Here you have your deep clean and then just rinse. Deep clean is using the solution, rinse is only cleaning with water. And you have a little ball that lets you know what's going on, and then it should go into your tank. Now this one here you just pulled out this way and then up. And this also too has a fill line of max to here. They recommend or say do not go over that. So now all we need to do is find a place to clean. Okay, so we're in the garage, and this carpet is, this rug is filthy. The dog spends a lot of time on here, the cats have. I don't think this is the original color, and I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we're going to find out. The nice thing about this Bissell is that it does have a very long cord, so it's plugged in about 20 feet that way, or at least that's what it seems. So we're going to take this off and see what happens. I have it on spray. That is for self-cleaning. This is for cleaning the floors. The trigger's for that, and when you turn it on, it is vacuuming. That's dirt. They do say to hit it, let it sit for a couple of minutes. So that's what we're going to do, or at least a few seconds anyway. I'm not sure this is going to pick it up. It's clean here, and eek, might be time for a new rug. I don't think I'm going to sit here and spot clean this whole thing. So that's good. I apologize for the lighting here. It's probably dark, and this is a big waste of time. But we're going to go ahead and try it someplace else now. All right, found something that we've been trying to get this clean, and we weren't quite sure how to do that. That's from my dirty hair. It's very embarrassing, but it needs to come off. So let's see if this can help us with that. Well, I hope the camera's picking that up. That looks a lot better. I actually used some of the solution, which wasn't really giving me the results I was looking for. And then just using in the water at the same time as brushing it seemed to break it up and suck it out real good. It is wet, obviously, still, even though you can still see all the water getting sucked up in here. So we're gonna let that dry, see how that turns out. But so far, it looks a lot better than it did. Hopefully when it dries, it looks like it's brand new. So on to the next. Here's one of my cushions that's out by the yard, and it's nasty. It's even got some bird poop. So let's go ahead and see how this works. And this is just using water. Now the only drawback to this is that it's not really mobile. You have to plug it in, which I knew going in. That's why I purposely got this, because I wanted to have a little bit more suction power, because as we all know, suction power is more important than portability sometimes, at least for me. So we'll just let that sit for a couple minutes more, and we'll hit that. So far I'm very happy. I'm liking how that turned out. It looks almost brand new, and it's 90 degrees I think today, so everything should dry rather quickly. All right, let's go ahead and there it is, it's gone. And just like that, that cushion looks brand new. Looks, well, new-ish. It's clean though, so. And now that we're done with those tests for now, we're going to go ahead and clean this with water. I did it again. Nope. Oh, hey-oh. Okay, so make sure you have this all the way down. Otherwise, you're going to make a mess. Luckily, this is just water and not solution. You can see the water tank. And look at that disgusting water. And all that stuff. So, since we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and disconnect and clean this out. You're done cleaning, you come back here and you want to empty this out. Press with your thumb this direction here and hold on to this little handle and bring it out, and then just take a look at what's inside. That is disgusting. I don't know if the camera does its justice, but this is, ew. And then to open this portion up, just squeeze over here and then lift. Ugh. I mean, look at all that gunk. And then pour it, and then rinse. Ugh, that's disgusting. And you're sitting and walking on this, sometimes with bare feet or, ugh. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse all that. And that's how much fluid you have left, which is Not bad. I didn't use a lot of this though this time around. I used mostly water. Ugh. I'd say so far so damn good. Then you want to clean your wand, I guess. Press up, push this button, and it lifts off. Here you have a little tab, lift up your lens, remove your brush, rinse everything off really good. Luckily you don't have to do too much here because it does it itself. That's a nice feature with this unit that I'm very happy with. Because the less cleaning I can do, the better. And you can see how much cleaning I normally do by the amount of dirtiness I have around here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Okay, well, I got blessed this morning to find out that Frankie coughed up a hairball. And that was what we were missing from this test, was an actual pet involved dirtiness that we had to clean up and try out this spot cleaner with. Unfortunately, like for one of the first few times, because they always seem to puke on the carpet or cough it up on the cough up their hairball in the carpet. I think I have a hairball. Anyway, Frankie decided to puke it up on the LPV or LVP, whatever, the vinyl, the floor. And so there it is in all its glory. That's quite a hairball. And if some of you are freaked out by that, I apologize. But, well, if you have pets, it's a common occurrence, especially if you have cats. So we're going to try this. I know this is not going to, you really shouldn't use this, or it's not made for this flooring. But you got to work, You got to work with what you're given. And there's one of the little culprits there, but that's not the one who coughed that up. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in, get it set up, and then we're going to try and see how it does. Because I'm going to do something that is not recommended on there. And what I mean by not recommended, they don't say that you can or cannot do this. I just haven't seen anyone do it, so I'm going to try it out. Now obviously the inlet is not going to suck that up. And like I say, this is not, I haven't seen anyone else do this, so I'm going to try this and see how this works. Wow, did you see that? Wow. It sucked it right in there. All right. And now we're going to paint it. Okay, that wasn't such a chore, now was it? Now let's see if I can get you to see if it's in there. I guess I can just take it off. Oop. Oh, there it is. Floating hairball. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I think that would work on carpet. Obviously, be careful. Certain floors you don't want to get wet. These are waterproof, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to wipe it down with a napkin or a paper towel, and we'll be good to go. Okay, funny thing, as I was wrapping up this video, I was instructed to look under the bed to see if there was any puke from one of our cats. And, well, to my surprise, I found an old dried up hairball that I don't know how I missed it, but as you can see, it's right there. So we're gonna go ahead and try and see if this will, how this does with cleaning this mess. But because it is kind of crusty, I'm gonna spray it with some poof. This is not an endorsement of poof, it's just what I have. Probably going to be stuck to the carpet. There you go. So it just took a little more effort as far as getting it to make a mess over here. Well, there you have it. That's the Bissell Max Pet Smart Mix little green machine, little carpet cleaner, great for pets. Also, as we learned, it was good for the lawn furniture, the cushions outside. I was very happy with that. As you can see, I haven't cleaned them because I wasn't sure how am I gonna do it without messing it up. You know, and there's a lot of dust and dirt that goes on out there in the yard. It is very windy here sometimes. So I was happy to see that worked. I was a little disappointed on how it did in the carpet in the garage on that rug, but that stuff's been on there for a while. It's dirty. You really can see a difference on that. But then again, this is not a shampooer for your rugs or your carpet. This is just a spot cleaner to get up little stains and whatnot. I was quite gutted though that I couldn't get something on the carpet from the pets. That hairball would have been great if it had been on the carpet rather than on the floor here, the hardwood-ish floor. This, like I say, is vinyl. I am very pleased with this. I'm glad I got it, and at the price, I think now it's going for about $150. I got it on Prime Day, I think it was, and it was a little bit less than that. And I think overall, the suction that it does, the cleaning does, you have to go over it a few times, but I think it's well worth it. It's well built. It doesn't seem to leak or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So if you've used something like this or know of a different brand that you would like, please leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out more than you know. And okay, enough said. Bye.